Hello, welcome to CNN Student News with your host, Caitlin Olson. Today we'll be discussing globalization, particularly in India. This is a detailed map of India. The capital is approximately right here, New Delhi. And then this is a world map with India highlighted in red. So it's about 1/3 of the size of the US. India is the second most populous country in the world, only behind China, but is set to surpass China by 2022. It has grown from approximately 547 million people in 1950 to 1.343 billion people 67 years later in 2017. This is due to unsteady growth rate, so it varies annually from 2.3% to what currently is at 1.18%. With all the people in India, there tends to be a lot of pollution. There are two main types of pollution in India, that is air and water. So the air pollution is caused by automobiles, factories, and the burning of biomass. And a lot of people in India are dying from inhalation of fumes, and it's a very big mess. But on the water side, it's almost worse because there are so many people in India that are unable to drink their water that they are relying on because it is soaking in sewage and trash. So that is a very big problem in India. The overpopulation in India is a huge problem because there's so many people coming in, like migrating there, being born. The population growth rate is just increasing at an insane level, and they need housing for all these people. But on the other hand, the farmers need land for their farms so they can feed the people of India. So it's kind of overlapping, and it's becoming a very big deal. 1 in 20 migrants come from India, and only 1% of the India's population actually moves. So 99% of the people that were born in India stay in India. But the 1% are usually religious minorities feeling the need to flee and get to somewhere where they're not a minority. India has a huge red light district. There are so many people that just feel they need to get out of the poverty. The poverty rate in India for urban and rural combined is 52%. So it's just more than half the population is under the poverty line. Most of India's conflicts are over land. Since they are very overpopulated, they feel they need land to satisfy their housing and farming needs. So India and Pakistan have been in a war over Kashmir. The first war was in 1942 over it, and India and China are also fighting over a boundary that they disagree on. discrimination in India, unfortunately, it still exists. There are two main aspects. There are castes and discrimination against women. So, mostly against women, there are a lot of little girls that don't get to go to school. Their brothers get to go to school, but they don't. When people have daughters, they'll throw their babies into the trash. Like, they do not believe that daughters are good to have. They believe they are trash. And they should not be maintained or kept. The castes in India are the classes, like similar to America's upper class, lower class, and so forth, but they are a lot more prominent. So the upper class, there's a huge difference between the upper class and the lower class, and a lot of times that people are denied work because they are from the lower caste, and so forth. Thank you for watching CNN Student News. I hope you have a wonderful day.